Hello everyone, and welcome to this webinar regarding the changes made to the LCM part list. This is today's agenda. I will start with a brief introduction and some practical information. Then I will talk about the changes that has been made and how the new functionality differs from the old one, and how all this will affect the user. Then I will demonstrate the functionality in RamBase Live and end off with a session for questions. My name is Oliver, and we will be looking at the changes made to the LCM part list. Note that this webinar will be recorded for training purposes. I will be taking questions at the end of the session, but you can ask using the chat functionality during the presentation. So please mute your microphones until the end of the session. The current functionality for the LCM part list is as follows. All parts that are included in the work order bill of materials and that have the field include in LCM part list equals to yes will be automatically added to the LCM part list when the LCM is created. All parts with class equals to M and unit not equals to pieces will be presented by one item in the LCM part list. All parts with class equals to P and unit equals to pieces will get one item per one piece in the LCM part list. So if a product consists of 5 pieces of a part, there will be 5 items for that part in the LCM part list. Therefore, the list can be quite long and difficult to handle. So, for example, you can see that this part has got one item per one piece of the part, and in bigger structures or in structures with more pieces of a part, the list will get quite extensive. We have done some changes to the method for building the part list. When creating the LCM, the part list will create items for one piece as previously shown, for parts with unit equals to pieces, and with both the fields include in LCM part list set to yes and require serial number to ship set to yes. Both of these fields can be found under the miscellaneous tab on the article. Exception for this rule, the list will always create items for one piece for sub-assemblies with unit equals to pieces. Secondly, the list will create items with total quantity for parts with unit equals pieces and only the field include in LCM part list set to yes. The result of this change for the same example will be that the part is now showing only as one item, but with 7 in quantity. If we were to change the value of the field called require serial number to ship to yes, that part would show as 7 items again, with 7 individual lines. With these new changes, the user will now be able to open up a line and replace, for example, 2 of these 7 parts by first modifying the existing line to 5 pieces and then adding a new line for pieces of this part through the function add the part from structure, and then modify the quantity to be added to 2 pieces. So now we are in RamBase, and I will start off by showing you the fields I was talking about previously. So let's head to the article of the part and go to the miscellaneous tab. So first off, include in LCM part list have to be on yes for it to show in the LCM part list at all. And if this field require serial number to ship is set to no, the part will just have one item on the list, regardless of the number of pieces. If there are several pieces, the value in the quantity column will increase instead. If this field is set to yes, there will be one item for each piece of the part on the LCM part list. So let's head back to the LCM part list. So when in the LCM part list, you select the line you wish to modify and press enter. And let's say we were to replace 2 of these 7 pieces. So we modify the first line here to 5 pieces and press confirm. And now to add 2 new parts, we press add part from structure down here. And then we select the part we wish to add and highlight it and press enter to confirm. Then we modify the quantity we wish to add and then press confirm again. So as you can see, we have added a new line for 2 pieces. In summary, this change results in a reduced size for the LCM part list, an improvement of the product trace list, and it gives the possibility to replace, for example, 2 out of 7 pieces at one line.